Hello, everyone. I actually made it. Oh my gosh, it's so hot outside. It's like it's the heat, it's just or the humidity is just taking my energy away. I felt like I was going to just go and lay down, but I didn't. I didn't. I pressed forward and I came right into the office. Well, do tell. Yeah. So, April, May, sorry you missed me on my first live earlier today, but I am back. Warranty activation extension 2 years. Okay. I am back, and so we will be talking about relationships. Now, a lot of times, as soon as one would say relationships, they immediately go to the romantic relationship. Hey, Josh, how are you? What it is today? Today is Sunday. It's the 26th of July, 2020. How are you? Hey, Marion, how are you? So we're going to talk about relationships. And like I said in my other video, those who want to be a part of the discussion, you have to send me your email, and then I will send you the link to join, and then we will have a discussion. And I wanted to do it this way. I saw your email. I'm sorry that happened to you, Josh. But it sounds like you don't want another job right now, so you're just going to be traveling. So maybe it worked out in your favor. You don't have to be concerned about trying to get um, time off. You are good to go. Hey, April May, how are you? I've been waiting while putting on makeup. I know that's right. Isn't that cute? That's right. Why not? Just put some makeup on. It helps you feel even better sometimes. You know, you don't have to look like what you're going through. If you're going through something rough, that is. LA here. Here we come, August 3rd through the 7th. Awesome. I'm happy for you. That's really nice. Take your pictures and you remember those awesome times that you had with your wife. That's a beautiful thing. Now, I looked up some information in reference to relationships, and there are actually four types of relationships. I say, oh no, I really need it. Stop playing. No. Uh-uh. All paid for and being waited and been waiting for 12 years for this is a dream. Well, enjoy every moment of it and capture it. It's really awesome. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to give some more people time to come in uh, and let Josh express himself in reference to his joy that he's experiencing in April, May. If you have anything you want to talk about at this moment, that would be good. Because I really would like for people to want to be a part of the discussion if they want, of course. But if not, then we will go on. Nephew, oh my gosh, how are you? It's been a while. How are you doing with this C-19 going on? How's it been? That is awesome. My sister from Belgium, she was wondering where I was because I was missing in action, but I've been pretty busy working, and I was I applied for another position as well at this job, so I'm looking forward to that. And that will be additional training. So I thought, let me go ahead and put some extra time in here with YouTube. Um, But I want to uh balance my schedule where I can be on YouTube regular and my other channel on the regular basis, but I have to alter my schedule and I have to stick to it. All right, staying safe and healthy. Awesome, awesome. I've been taking my vitamins. I've been taking these. I already ordered another bottle so I won't run out. I take my B12s. I take it's similar to ginkgo biloba. And what else? Black seed oil. Um what else? Lysine. I've been taking those things for a long time, like a couple years now. And what else? I think I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. But I think with this type of situation that's going on, it's important to um, stay hydrated and take your vitamins or eat food that has the vitamins. And I had my green drink this morning. Is this job stay at home? Yes. Yes, it's legit. I've been with the company since 2012, something like that. It's a couple things that you do. It depends on what you're qualified for. Um, yeah, you. One thing is you have to be in a quiet environment. Um, you have to have computer skills. You have to know how to troubleshoot your computer because you're working from home. It's not like you can call somebody and they come to fix your computer for you. You have to know how to fix your computer. There's some assistance when it comes to the company's software, but as for your computer, you have to know how to work that and things of that nature. You have to know how to type. Um, what else? Know how to not share important information because you have people personal information, depending on the different positions and different titles that they have. So they offer a lot. You know, you can be computer analysis, you can be an operator, you can be in there. It's so many. I can't even name them all. It's so many of them. So many of them. And some they want you to have a landline phone, and then some you don't have to have a phone. They route your calls through your computer, so it varies. It varies, and they're in different areas as well. So yeah, you have to be a good people person, know how to communicate, have empathy, and resolve the issue. Basically, you're thinking for a lot of people. They're calling you with an issue or want to understand certain things. I deal with a lot of contracts and oh, interesting the way some contracts are written is yeah. Anyway, but yeah, but I do like it. I like the challenge that I get, and I'm doing really well at it. Haven't had any bad issues. Um, so yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. You get direct deposit and all that good stuff. You don't want to be in the actual office. I enjoy working at home, and nowadays, it's going to be even more working at home because of the situation that are going on right now. So these things are going to happen. So, but I've been working from home, at home actually, and I like it. I don't have any issues about it. I have my office set apart from my rest of the house. It's quiet. I don't have any noise or, you know, neighbors going crazy or anything of that nature. Things are kept in safe situations. You don't leave your passwords or usernames out where anybody, if they just so happen to come into your office, hey there, boy, how are you? You have some big financial news. Wait a minute, I have some Big financial news and a question mark. Okay, I don't know how you want to. I don't understand that one, Josh, but okay. How are you, owned by Ishmael? How are you doing? I'm doing well. I cannot complain. All is well. Yes, indeed. I got my cold water. I had my shake in here earlier to keep it nice and cold. It's so humid outside. Oh my gosh, like I was saying in the beginning, it drains you. That heat just just zaps the energy out of you. Let's see. I've waited since March. Hold on, let's see here. I've waited since March of 2020. Guess what I found out? What did you find out? I'm glad you're doing good. By Ishmael. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. Good for you, Josh. Spend it wisely, and save some because you never know. Things happen, and it's good to have some extra cash if you need it. That is so nice, Ishmael. Wow. I don't know. I don't try to keep up with it, Josh. It is what it is. I don't focus on it. I try to maintain with what I have, make sure if it ever comes, then that's fine. That's extra. There's no harm in that. But if it doesn't, I'm still good. Let's see here. Well, that's nice. Don't tell everybody because they'll take it. Now she looks under my. Does she give you your warm milk at night? But that's pretty cool. So she likes what you like. That's really nice because, see, when I looked up the definition of relationship in a general sense, and it shared how it is in reference to the way in which two or more concepts, objects, or people are connected, and that's how that works. You have to have some type of common goal, something in common, or even the state of being connected. And that's really nice, Ishmael, that you do have a significant other who share the love for the same thing that you share love for. And that's half the battle right there. But a lot of times people, you want to join it, don't go off the end, okay, Josh, because I will zip zap you. Okay, just know that. I just want you to know before you come on. um yeah, so that's really nice, and that's a part of even having a valuable. I'm doing StreamYards here. um that's valuable in reference to actually, let me send this to you. When it comes to a relationship, you have to have something in common. If you don't, it's like, okay, okay, what are we doing? Even if you're in silence, if you're with someone who you would enjoy being around, don't get wild. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't get wild. Sometimes, you know what I mean? That's what I mean. Okay. So, coming inside, I sent you the link. So there we go. Oh my. Wow. I declare. Go, Donnie. I wish everyone luck with love and relationship. Oh, Ishmael, that's so awesome. I'm happy for you. I've watched you grow, and even when you were a little younger, you had how can I say? You had presence. It was something special about you, even though you were young, but your mind, your thought pattern was pretty awesome. And that's nice to hear that you met someone who can share the same thing that you love. And sometimes you don't always find that. And so you do. So that's really good. I'm happy for you. Oh, is that right? Hello. How are you?
I am way better since you're here.
Oh, and that's sweet.
You don't know how much we've missed you.
Oh, I declare.
We were kind of, I know you've been busy and everything, and
Hmm.
it's kind of,
I'm turning the volume down here.
you've been a great mentor. Like I said in the past, I mean, you've just been there for us, and we love you for it. You're excellent. And
Thank you.
the special guest is here today.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, Marian.
Hey.
How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's so nice to hear your voice.
Good to hear yours too.
Thank you. That is so nice.
Yeah. Now, a lot of things been going on since you know.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Well, it sounds like in reference to the job that it happened on time, but yet it seemed like you kind of upset about it, but you're accepting it and moving forward.
Yeah, it was a huge blow.
Yeah. Wow.
I was 2 weeks shy of my year. That's the only thing I
Oh
was
my
trying to do,
gosh.
and I don't want to go
No,
into detail on here, but
right. No warning, no nothing. Just that's it.
I knew about it. They were investigating things.
Hmm.
It wasn't a big thing, but then just Friday, I wasn't even there. Supposed to work. Wasn't even there an hour. He said the manager said, "Come to the office. I need you to sign something." Okay, totally clueless. I didn't know what the problem was. I was off all week till Friday, so they kind of gathered all this till I came in.
Wow.
And I was like almost late too. I was like, oh, I got to get home, got to do this, got to do that. Because
Mm-hmm.
we lost our AC during the week. So we were out and about in our town,
Mm-hmm.
because we had a huge storm that knocked out my modem and the AC.
Mm-hmm.
My dad finally figured that out, fixed it up. We're fine now. We're back in our place.
Awesome.
But then I go in Friday. We went out to lunch, came home, did a few
Mm-hmm.
things here, left. And not even 30 minutes into my first hour,
Hmm.
I was let go before 4.
Wow.
I had no idea what was said all week. Nothing.
Hmm.
I know what occurred or what was mentioned, and
Mm-hmm.
that's how we figured where are we going with this.
Okay.
I told my folks, I said, I would have walked before the holidays last year, but we stuck with it
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because I was kind of pushed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And, uh, I'm not going to give it away on here, but
I know. I know.
I think I already shared it with you. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw it in the email.
And it looks like I'm kind of not really happy, but then what I just shared just now
Mm-hmm.
makes up for it.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
And we've paid our bills ahead and stuff, so we've got enough.
Mm-hmm. To enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
We
good.
know things are closed there or barely closed or getting closed,
Hmm.
but when we travel, we're always on a budget.
Right. Okay.
We make sure of it. Financially, it could be hard at times. Some years has been struggles, some years haven't.
Hmm.
I always think like this: the odd years suck, and the even years actually are good. Way better. I
Really?
don't like odd numbered years. That's just me.
But what would you think about 2020 though?
Financially, it's been great.
Okay.
But on the other tip, with everybody's going through all this, I mean, the only thing I don't like about this, and you probably can agree, and others do too, but those that are prone need to watch out. But I don't like wearing the mask.
A lot of people don't. Hmm.
But our work required it, because even though I had a specific job that I wasn't around a lot of people,
Hmm.
I still had to tuck in the old shirt and wear a mask. But if I'm outside soaking in sweat constantly with the 90 plus days that we've had,
Mm.
I'm not tucking in my shirt. And they've had problems with me with scheduling and various other things. And I told my mother, I said, I really don't want to work there after the 12th of August. I was trying to let it lapse and let it get to that point.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, 2 weeks shy of that year, like previous jobs I've had. I mean, this is the longest I've ever had a career. And I wasn't going to make it one, but we know somebody that did make it one there as a register person. 30 years she worked there. And she
Nice.
got a plaque, and everybody hugged her and loved her and said, thank you so much. I don't know how anybody could work at a grocery store for that long, but that's just not me.
Well, it depends on what that person is looking for. Every position or every job serves a purpose for the individual, and for you, it just wasn't there for you. Now, in reference to the masks, that has been an issue um, for a lot of people. Um, but I think and I believe it's like when you blow your nose. Okay, and also it's not just attacking seniors. I know of some infants who have died. I've known of 11-year-old who have had the C-19. People in their 30s. A man, healthy man, 41 years old, recently died from it. So it's hitting all age groups. It started in the beginning looking like, okay, only the elderly people would get it. And so all of us who weren't elderly was like, okay, we good to go. We have a defense. We can go here, there, whatever. But that's not the case. Look at the situation in Florida when all of the college students was there on the beach and some of them got sick, and I believe some of them even died. So it's important, but I see the mask as a Kleenex. Like when you blow your nose, more of the droplets can go further. Okay, it may even get on your clothes, may get on your arm. It you find it places where you just like, wait a minute, but I sneeze this way, and it can be different places. Okay, where it drops. But when you have a Kleenex and then you blow your nose, you are shortening the distance of it projecting out. So when it comes to the mask, yes, some particles still come through, but it might stop here. It might just be on the outside of your mask, or it might be on the front of your clothes, but it won't go like 6 feet, 8 feet towards the other person. So it has its benefits. Is it comfortable? No, 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 it's not. I have all kinds of masks that I wear because the surgical ones is a little bit more breathable, but then I have other ones that have the surgical filter in it and the carbon filter in it. So it varies, and I wear it, especially when I'm in public. And I also have a shield that I purchased, and I will wear that as well because I don't always wear glasses or shades. because it can get into your tear ducts. Someone's talking who don't have a mask, could be asymptomatic, and they're talking to you right in your face, and their particles are coming out of that person's mouth. Have you ever spoke and next thing you know, it's like, oops, I'm sorry, that slipped out. Some people have a very wet mouth to the point when they speak, spit comes out. So you don't know if that person is asymptomatic or not. So therefore, if they're get on you, they asymptomatic, but you're not. Then you're ill. And some people, they have tested negative 2 weeks ago, and now they're positive within that short distance. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. This is a particular this C19. They don't want you to say the actual word. Okay, so the C19 is really a virus that we have to get a handle on, and right now we do not. So whenever you're in public, I think it's good for you to wear a mask, not only to protect you from others, but to protect yourself from others, because you don't know. The very other person who don't want to wear a mask could be asymptomatic and actually have it, but no symptoms. And they talking right to you. They all in your face. They doing a pound, handshake, and you don't know if they just rubbed their eyes or dug up their nose or coughed in their hand. And they're positive, but they don't have any symptoms. And now you're communicating with them. But your body don't react the same. You become symptomatic. You get sick. So I just think everybody needs to just be careful. It's not taking your right away. This is a health issue.
It's not political either. And people say it's Trump.
I don't think it is political. Also, when it comes to you breathing in your CO2, think about it. It's not that much to the point it's going to kill you. It's not. And then you're not wearing the mask 24/7. If you stay home, guess what? You don't have to wear a mask. It's only when you're in the public.
What's funny? What I think is funny is I see people in their vehicles by themselves with a mask on.
Yeah, I don't do that.
No.
Yeah,
one shouldn't have to do that.
I agree. I totally agree with that. Because it's just you in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Windows up. Nobody has to come in. You got that control. But I believe if you go into public to protect not only yourself but others, you should wear a mask. And just don't be out there long. Have a game plan. Know what you want in the store. Get it. Zoop out. You see some neighbors. I'll talk to you on the phone. I'll text you, whatever. And you keep it moving.
So we were going to talk about today's subject with you.
Oh, really? Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
So what is that? What do you want to say?
What's your 13 years in February next year 13. For us.
Oh my gosh.
Mind you, it's a number year.
It's still good. It's still good.
Yeah,
it's all good. Yeah. Wow. So you want to share how you guys met?
Oh, sure. Let us start by saying we met in a mental health program in our city, and they let us rent our own apartments during this program. And it was cheaper than what the actual apartment complex would actually charge. It was like $200 less.
Wow. Okay.
And we all had our own place. We allowed various others in and out of our places. I kind of had a choice to let certain ones in my place because I always like to have clean, cold place, and I was a cleaner, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
And so a few days later, a friend of mine comes to my door and says, would you like to come over to my place in a few days with a lot of other group members? I said, sure. What are we doing? Oh, just hanging out, talking, what have you. And then we brought up, is there any women in this program? I only seen one. Lo and behold, we found Miss Thing over here.
Marianne.
And we talked by phone first. My friend was like, here she is. You know, I got on the phone with her. We talked, what, hour or so? Just about everything about me. And she just got out of a really slightly bad relationship, if you will, a couple of them. So she wasn't prepared to go back into one.
Okay, understood. Yeah.
And I was going to stay single, per se, before I met her.
Mm-hmm.
And just hang out with her. You know, it's not because she had money in a car. I just wanted to be with somebody. I just wanted to hang out. I didn't want to be at my apartment the whole time.
Right.
So this friend of ours kind of gathered everybody, and then she comes along, pulls up, hops out, comes in, sits with us.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I had a banana and eggnog, which was the wrong combination. My point is,
Okay.
wrong day. So I was hungry. The banana was the healthy part, but the eggnog, anyway, mix that. So what had happened was, I don't know if you caught that, but
No, I missed that one.
what had happened was,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So we started talking and stuff and hanging out at this friend's apartment, and she was telling me about her mental health and all these other conditions she's got, and I was like, let's go out and have a burger. I can't have meat.
Hmm.
You know, so I was like, everybody has meat. Because I didn't know her situations very well in detail until she told me about it.
Gotcha.
You know, it took me like 6 months to understand it.
Mm-hmm.
She's got what doctors call phenylketonuria, PKU for short. It's a protein thing. Her low white count and all this kind of stuff, and it just really, if she doesn't do the right thing, it could get worse.
Oh, wow.
Not process protein efficiently.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
that's important to process the protein. Yeah.
So she has like formulas and things like that. It was really hard to understand. PKU.com, mind you, anybody that's listening out there. So she kind of described all that to me. I fell in love with her like 2 or 3 days after, but we started hanging out immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, we exchanged numbers, and you know, we just kind of hung out. You know, the next day, let's go out to the mall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that. What have you? And then, like, not even a month after I met her, we were at a snip, you know, haircutting place.
Mm-hmm. Barbershop.
That's what we call it. You know?
Okay.
Sorry, but we call it gray clips. But go ahead.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right.
Look at you now. So I asked her to marry me like December of 2008. We met in November, same year.
Okay.
And I was like, I looked at her, held her like this, you know, just kind of, you know, waiting for our haircut to get done. I looked at her and I says, you want to get married?
Wow.
She was like this to me. She goes, are you serious? I said, yeah, very. I love you. You're awesome. You're great.
Wow.
Stuff like that, you know. And she's like, okay. And we went to Florida and got it done. We ran away. We eloped.
Oh my. Okay.
And then we were married for 4 years until it got annulled officially.
Okay.
So we're common law now, which is not anything bad. I mean, after 7 years, that's how North Carolina recognizes, I guess that's how it always is.
Oh, really? But
yeah.
Why did you have to get it annulled?
Financial reasons.
Okay. A lot of people are doing that now.
Supposedly men's can't be married when on certain kind of incomes.
What?
That's what we've been told.
Hey,
Mhm.
Dorian, I declare. Now, wait a minute. But if it's a woman who can't she marry a man who works or have regular so-called regular income
Yes.
without them taking away?
Women don't get their money taken. Men's do.
Come on, wait a minute, hold on.
75% of your income gets lost. Taken.
I
This
never
is
knew
what I
that.
was told. I haven't seen that posted anywhere because I know people on Social Security that are family with kids and they make more than me
Mm-hmm.
and her combined. And the other one works. Or she can work, save her money. It's a long, drawn out story. This is what we've been told. I haven't read it, haven't seen it, but we've been told this.
Did those people tell you that? You know, the official people tell you that?
NOM did.
Oh, okay.
You know, she's like God. She knows everything. She's never let me down or told me nothing false. But
Okay.
she's more on top of it. She actually knows that one can't be married. Okay, so I don't care if I'm married or not. I love Marion, and that's the only thing that counts right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been together this long and been happy, and it's been up and down struggles with finances and things like that. But
It happens. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, she's turned my life around like 360, like three
Mm.
times, and so let's triple the 360. What would that be?
Mm-hmm. You figure that one out. Okay. Mm-hmm.
I don't play with a full deck, so I don't know. But
But now, when it comes to that, by definition, it says that the relationship is either an object or, in other words, there's something in common that comes from both individual. What was it that you guys had in common that brought you together?
I gave her my heart, and she gave me hers.
Okay.
That's how we were compatible. Because, like, I don't care about anything intimate. Honestly, I just love her.
Mm-hmm.
But it was our hearts. I married her for her heart, and we used to have lunches together during the friendship part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And she had problems walking, and I had like a brick walk step thing that was near my apartment, and I always would meet her when she pulls up. She would get out of her car, and I would walk her down, hold her hand.
Oh, that's sweet.
Even on rainy days, whatever it was, I helped her. So she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't slip and fall, because that would have been bad news.
Right.
So we would have lunch at my apartment. I would go to her place and chill with her and hang out, fix dinner there.
Mm-hmm.
Before we decided to move around town, I almost wanted to move in with her, but the apartment complex wouldn't allow it.
Okay.
Through the program we were in, they said, no, not happening.
Mhm.
So we just decided to move together. Family issues upon being with her and all this. The
Mm-hmm.
sad part is when we first got together and knew each other, kind of, at that point, we were having dinner one night, and my mother walks in and says, this will kind of scare a lot of people in here, but she said, why would you like to be with a dying woman?
What?
Plain as day, just right in my face and in hers. My mom is not a nice person at times. She hates people. She hates people that are lazy, and that's not what Marion is to me. They tell me to stop helping her, let her do it on her own, like you. You actually can
Oh.
do stuff. It's
Yeah.
harder for her. Mind you, she just got a scooter finally after waiting a year.
Okay.
So, the point about all this is I don't care what my parents say at this point, ever. They're always going to hate. They're always going to have their views.
So were they saying that she's lazy based upon her size? Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Wow.
Because she won't get any exercise, and that's what hurts. Like it's not easy
Right.
for her. It will never be easy.
But I thought she had other health issues that, kind of hold that up a little bit for her, make it even harder for her to
Yes,
even
it won't
exercise.
fall off tomorrow. Mm-mm.
Right. Yeah.
But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I love her for her.
Okay.
I don't look at physical too much. I look at heart. I look at niceness,
Mm-hmm.
sweetness, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, she is a sweet lady. She really is.
And
When I first met her.
she's just been a doll. She's
Mm-hmm.
just been very helpful. Just there as if I need her per se help,
Mm-hmm.
like
Mm-hmm.
advice. I don't ask her for a dime unless she helps me and says go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't because I've got my own stuff. I don't need her money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So in the relationship, do you bring your money together or you don't? Like she has hers, you have yours. You say you do bring it together. Okay.
Not during the certain situation, financial times, but yes, we do combine it.
Okay. Okay.
Hers is
Now,
mine, mine is hers, kind of thing.
now who would be the person who um makes sure bills are paid? Like who's responsible? You? Okay.
On top of mine,
Hmm.
we have separate stuff.
Hmm. Okay. So the heart is what connected you and Marion together. Her heart. And you saw that the day when you met her and spending time with her and you fell in love with her.
Besides the eggnog and banana, yeah, we
Now you got to talk about that eggnog and banana. Is this a special drink or like banana eggnog or like how did that happen? Like that?
I asked my friend that hooked us up. I said, "You got anything to drink?" I got eggnog. I said, "Well, do you have a banana or something? You have any fruit or anything I could chow on? I'm hungry. I don't have anything in my house right now. And I don't want to go and come back and say, here's a pizza. Um, I'm just, he was like, yeah, eggnog. I said, well, I'm having a banana. That's probably not a good combination. And later in the day, it wasn't. My point is, I was with a friend of mine that thought he was Mr. Movie Star, and he was like, let's go take photos. So we went downtown in my city, and he was all about himself. Look at my hair, and all this stuff. And anyway, so it wasn't a great day after I left. So, and that's when she was talking about certain situations she can't eat and have. And anyway, so that day wasn't cool. I had to survive by myself for a few hours. But yeah, it's been great ever since. And I've been blessed and happy and fat. So,
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it. As long as you're able to move around, you don't have any health issues, that's a good thing. Okay. Now, April May said, as a mom, your mom was probably trying to protect you from getting hurt in the future, but you have to do what you want to do. We can't protect our kids from everything.
I don't know what that means.
Okay. So, what April is saying is she's a mom and she's identifying with how your mom responded to you to say no, not to marry or be with Marion because your mom was trying to protect you from getting hurt. But what I say with that is your mom never knew her like you knew her. So it was like as your mom felt or saw, like, wait a minute, hold on, no, this, are you the baby?
Me? No, I'm the oldest of 7 boys.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm horrible in relationships. Well, that's why you need to be on here. We need to find out what not to do. What not to do in a relationship, Roy. Okay, so it may I think there was a prejudgment there because your mom never really met her. So she really didn't know her, but she was
Mhm.
trying to protect you from something she didn't know if it was really of a danger. A lot of times, some mothers they want their children to follow the path that they have set for them because them as a mother feel most comfortable because they're familiar with that path. And when a child who is loved do something different, then it can have a mother or even a father feel kind of like, wait a minute, are you sure this is what you want to do right here? Have you thought about this really, really good?
Mhm.
So maybe things like that. But do you find yourself kind of sort of slipping, saying things or doing things based upon what you have heard your family say towards your wife?
Slipping meaning.
Like if you know, sometimes, all right, for an example, not saying you're a kid, but I'm giving an example. Some kids, they're home, they may hear their parents use profanity. They don't know the meaning of it. And next thing you know, they're saying it outside somewhere. And they're like, but my mom said it. So, yeah, okay, okay. So,
Honestly, yes.
okay. So, but now you know, it's you know that it's not a good way to do it. Yeah. Okay.
I use it as another like. Let's start over. When
Okay.
I have a bad day or something, I will slip that out. Like whatever
Hmm.
I want to fill in the blanks, if you will. So I don't use it like to slap people around like, oh, I hate you. You know, I don't do that. I'm not violent.
Hmm.
It's dirty up here, but not here or physical. I just use it as a form of another word like, oh, you know, and but sometimes people use it as an excitement, you know, or they're drunk or something else. But I just say it. I mean, I don't mean it. I tease with it sometimes. But I don't mean it to scare people or you know, oh, he's weird. No, I just it's whatever I think that I want to use.
Okay, so you have to learn how to have a filter in a sense, not to stop you from speaking your mind, but I think when you have or when you learn, that's anybody, when you learn how to filter what you say, you are taking into consideration the individuals around you and how they may receive it. There are some
Right.
things that I've said on my videos, people took it totally the wrong way. But when I said it with the clarity of my mind. That was what I was saying. However, on the listening ears, it was totally received differently. And when I saw different comments in reference to it, I was like, okay, so I have to be a little bit more clear. And I also have to let people know this is my opinion, which we're all entitled to. So it's like, and since I've been doing that, things are a little better in reference to the comments, you know?
Yeah, we know a lot of people that use their mouth as a form of hate, if you
Yeah.
will.
Oh,
So,
absolutely. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
they won't do anything physical.
Hmm.
Some would, previous relationships might, but and yeah. So I just use it just to kind of talk about. Oh, guess what? So and so said this, you know, and just kind of go like that. But
Hmm.
I watch it. I mean, I'm a churchgoer. We watch everything. My favorite color is clear.
Okay.
No, it's
Clear.
yellow.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I watch it. I take care of my business. I
Okay.
mean, I do what I can to not scare or try to ruin lives.
Hmm. Hmm.
I don't need to go in detail about a certain situation right now, but yeah, it can be dirty, filthy, but I try not to worry about it.
Right. Yeah.
It just comes out when I want to say something I'm interested in or something, I hope I'm not boring you, dear.
No, you're not. No. I just got a package and I'm thinking about it. That's all. I'm just thinking about my package.
And see, I didn't even think anywhere to go anywhere with that. So is it like Amazon or something?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yes, I'm going to go get it. And all. Oh my gosh, it's my vitamins, my Twizzlers, and my gummy bears.
Here we go, ASMR. Smack the lips.
I declare, it is what it is.
Honestly, I follow somebody else on YouTube that does the ASMR noises and stuff. Not you, but I do. But you're more cautious about the noise.
Mm-hmm.
This one actually scrapes microphones and
yeah.
quietly and smacks and licks and chops and.
Some people really enjoy those sounds. It's a new world. I didn't know about it, but yeah. And it reminds me of when you would take a chalkboard and you would take your nails and go, and it just give you all these tingles and it's like intense. And for some people, it's an amazing feeling for them.
I have another exciting thing to share with you, though.
What's that?
We've lost weight.
Really? You and Marion? Or just how much?
Probably about 20 or 30 pounds at the most.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, all we do is sit now.
And
no, I'm kidding. But the way I was working and
right, constantly
just constant, not even sitting down, just on the go, letting it all off and everything. And I think it was like 22 something, maybe.
Wow. You love ASMR? It puts you to sleep. Yeah, it's like white noise. It brings relaxation. Some people think it's sexual, but it's not sexual.
Here we go.
Sounds. It just sounds. Yeah, it just sounds.
But yeah, we were at 270 something. Now I think I'm about 255, 260.
So you have to get down to 100, right? In order for your.
No, thank you.
No, but I thought for you to get that money.
210.
Wow. So
we got down as far as 238, and we kind of went up a little bit. But I love my pasta.
I know, right?
And I got diabetes. Like I took it out on the dog. No, I'm kidding.
You know what?
But
that's so messed up. So messed up.
Pre-diabetes.
Okay, so you can control it.
Yep. Diet and exercise and sweating it off. And
are you still doing your walks?
Well, see, what happened was
got too hot.
Yeah, I did actually. And I've been working like crazy before, and now I'm free now, so maybe I'll get back at it. But I'm going to do them in the mornings or evenings.
Okay, once it cools down.
And I don't know if I'm going to put them on video or anything, but the connection's not always great where I walk, so I can't really do that. And I don't want people saying, "Wait, I thought you were walking. Why you keep doing sit-down videos?" Because I get a better connection here.
Okay, yeah.
It goes in and out with the street that I walk on. Remember that time when I passed your street? I was walking down. I knocked on your door. And you gave me a Merlin package or something?
Nope.
You had a beautiful tree. You had the picket fence. Red door.
That was another neighbor. Not mine.
Red door, but green shutters. I don't know.
No, that was someone else.
I said, that's her house. She likes Christmas stuff.
No, no, no.
a picture of a tiger out in the yard or a statue.
That wasn't mine. Uh-uh. I don't know what house that was. Or whose house.
Well, I came by. Remember that time I knocked on your door and asked for like $50? You said, "Well, the next neighbor has it."
No, that never happened. You don't know where I live. I don't know where you live.
In Merlin,
Now I live in Maryland.
outskirts. You live like in what's the name town?
What's the name town?
Deep River, something.
You mean Middle River?
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's it. Sure. No, it's not happening. Wow.
Remember you lived on the top of a hill or something, and my
Mhm.
friend Jack fell. But I mean,
Right. And Jill came tumbling after.
and then we saw Mister
Yeah. 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 Uh-huh. Yeah.
the chalk the
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
that one truck that you have.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Came by and picked them up and took them to the hospital. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They had a baby in the tree.
Right.
They were
We
rocking
find
the
out it
baby.
was a cat.
Right. Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. That's so familiar there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not.
And then I stayed 2 nights. Do you remember?
No, I don't remember that one now.
I stayed in your basement or I don't know what it was, but you had stairs. Unless you took those out.
I declare you were in the basement.
Yeah, it was a condo or something, like 4 floors.
If you only knew. If you only knew.
Well, you did say you had a 4-bedroom place. Come over, relax, have some wine.
Nope, that didn't happen. No, it didn't. Never asked.
Let's slap the liquors together on ASMR. Look who I have, folks.
No, no.
So,
That's a dream that has never and will never come true.
oh, but it might.
Only in your mind.
That was fun times.
Oh, really? Okay. I
Yeah,
wasn't.
we played Twister. We went outside, we drew a hopscotch,
Oh my gosh, really?
and you said, "You do that, I'll watch."
Did we do jumping jacks and
We exercised. We held hands walking down the street.
is that right? Did we do double dutch?
There
You
was
went
a rope, but
there.
not. You also brought that whipping thing.
the whipping thing, huh? Okay.
You know that thing you kept slapping, Josh?
Oh, I
Josh.
got it. Yeah, I got it. It's
He's
right
like, that's.
I
Yeah,
keep
you kind of
close.
said, "How far are we walking?" I said, "Just to the tree and back."
That's not a problem. That is not a problem for me.
You got a swimming pool and stuff and everything. We went swimming.
Mm-hmm.
You laid out and you said, "I'm going to cook barbecue." I said, "Sure."
Okay. Yeah, sure.
You had that huge grill out in the back. I remember.
Yeah. You remember that? You remember that? Sure, you're right. Never happened. Never will. You're a married man. You're a married
It's not
man.
like that. I was just saying we had a good time with
Ah.
friends and we played Twister and
Then Miriam was right there with us then.
she was.
Oh, okay.
You both sat out and said, "Look at that child in the pool."
And you were the child? Okay.
Yeah,
I declare.
we had a good time splashing, you know.
Splish splash. Okay.
I wasn't really taking a bath, but I was, you know, it
Oh,
was good. Yeah. You had that iron fence. Protect the kids.
you know what? You're funny. Yeah, you're funny. So funny. But back. Mhm.
Honestly, this is our first time doing this in a very long time because you said
I know, right?
no. So,
Yeah.
but no, I appreciate it. This is fun. I'll do this any day with you.
Oh my. Okay. No. No, yeah, I had to open to everybody, whoever wanted to join in.
my.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Whoever
And you
wanted.
can have up to about 6 or 7 people in here.
Actually, I can have 10
Is
here.
it?
I think
Okay.
it's 10 because I bought the how much was it? I forgot how much it was, but yeah.
Oh, you bought the paid version.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, then the other version's probably only 5 or 6.
6. Yeah. 6.
Yeah.
But I
I
think
have friends that do StreamYard, and when everybody gets on there and starts to talk about, remember that and this and those, and then
mhm.
everybody starts chatting about, yeah, I remember, and they kind of get into it. I'm
Yeah,
just sitting there going like,
right.
when can I talk?
Yeah, that
Mhm.
is a part of yeah, you have to have a certain type of etiquette when it comes to the stream yards or even type of platform when
A
there's more
couple of things that are happening when
and
I,
you're not listening. You
yes, I
have
am.
to have a certain etiquette when it comes to being on a platform where there's more than one person talking. You have to give that person that time. So
Right.
there you go. Go ahead.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Um, we're going to see a few people that you might have heard of.
Like who?
Paula.
Oh, I haven't seen Paula in a while.
And she's been going through too much. I don't want to say it on here, but she's
Yeah, don't do
had
it.
a hard time.
Okay.
She's doing okay, but there's more to it.
Okay.
But anyway, I'm going to see her. Have you heard of Sherelle Wyatt Charlie? She follows Dark Road Run a lot, and I found her in his channel,
Mm-hmm.
like in his chat, and she lives out there too,
Oh,
and she offered to take us around town. Wink, wink.
really?
Yeah.
Do you know her like that? To trust her?
Oh yes.
Really?
We've known each other probably, I don't know, let's see, 2 weeks, 3 weeks or whatever. And she said, sure, I'll take you anywhere.
Okay.
We're considered private clients, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is she an Uber or Lyft driver?
Used to be
Okay.
Uber,
Okay.
but she does make money on the side with helping people get to where they need to go.
Mm-hmm.
And I offered her some when we get there. And I was like, here you go. She's like, where do you want to go? Write down some addresses. I'll Google map it. I was like, okay.
Okay.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
So we're going to have a good time. And we're staying 3 days. Did I tell you
Nice.
how much the ticket was?
I think you did. And the
Less
email.
than $90 for two.
See, oh my. But now, wait a minute. You're flying.
Yep.
But isn't California shut down now?
No, domestically, we could still travel in and out.
Okay.
Because I just had friends go to Florida. They're not going to quarantine or anything. They don't care about it. Some just don't. I asked her that. I said, well, that's a hot spot too. And that's more major than California and Texas and New York than anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
They just had like over 10 grand cases in 2 weeks, something like that.
Really?
They keep piling it on. Less than New York, less than California, less than Texas, all the bigger states. Even Alaska got some.
Wow.
So Hawaii had some, Puerto Rico barely. There's a lot of states that didn't really get touched.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to a hotspot, yes, but we're going to be in one's vehicle the whole time
Okay.
and taking photos, then hopping back in the vehicle, seeing some sights, eating drive-through because there's not a lot open except maybe some outdoor dining,
Mm-hmm.
which I just got back from Illinois doing the outdoor dining.
How was that?
So what?
How was it? Yeah.
I mean, we weren't really like we were arm to arm, but like we were that far spaced, like. But it was fine. Like one of the teachers that I had in high school up there growing up, he says, "I'll meet with you, but I'm not going to sit inside any place, any restaurant, nothing, or else I won't visit. So
Mm-hmm.
make your choice." I said, "Well, they do have outdoor dining where we were looking at, so that's what we did." And I had a friend from high school, my psychologist from the same school, my math teacher.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's nice.
We
Wow.
all gathered up. They all adored Marion like everybody has. They said, she's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and I went to the same hometown. Okay, this is Antioch, Illinois, where I used to live. I went to the same hometown for that week we were there. How many times did we visit? Like 5 or 6 times that week.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love that city where I stayed. I even went into my old house.
Really?
Few people there, but they said, "Oh, the Yule family, come on in." You know, and
Oh,
so
they
yeah,
remembered.
the churches I went to, the stores I went to, my old jobs.
Mm-hmm.
We actually ate at a place that was a pizza restaurant locally in our city there, and
Mm-hmm.
Marion said, "This is so delightful. Let's come back." You know, and
Mm-hmm.
so we might someday, but not right now because everything's getting so heavy in cases.
Yeah. Exactly.
So we went there for a specific reason, though, not the city that I told you about, but
Mhm.
downtown Chicago, if you will.
Yeah.
Are you a huge fan of Chicago PD, Fire, and Med?
I've seen it. I've seen it before. Yeah.
Actual buildings. It's all staged for the inside deals, but the actual buildings they use for outside
Mhm.
viewing, we actually found these buildings.
Nice.
Yeah, and
Hard to find, or that you go somewhere and they give you like the guest map to the set?
I
No.
looked it up and I wrote it down, and we went there.
Okay.
On our way in the first day, I was like, I got to make a stop. So we went to the Chicago PD actual building,
Mm-hmm.
and I actually have pictures galore of that place.
Oh wow.
Even an actual cop came by and says, "I'll help you take the pictures of selfies for you." I said, "Great. If you don't have anything to do, please help."
Mm-hmm.
Because Marion sat in the car because it was too hot.
Oh wow.
It was 9 o'clock at night. I
You
understand.
left the air. You left the air on.
Well, no, we opened the windows and let her say, "I want to watch." So she kind of just leaned out and watched, and the cop helped me. And I actually stood on the steps of that building.
Wow.
And guess what other favorite house we saw?
Whose?
Do you remember the movie Home Alone?
Yeah. Really?
Stood right in front of the yard of that house.
Oh, and you snapped the picture.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my gosh. You
Yeah.
have a lot of happy memories.
Oh, it was fun. We were like downtown Chicago, actually. Like you could see Sears Tower. It was like 2 streets over. And I was like, wow, I used to go up in that one because you can take tours in it.
Mm-hmm.
But due to COVID, we couldn't get in it. So, but yeah, we had a great time and going on another one. And this one actually is more of a dream than the other 2 have been. So, because we used to always go to Florida and Myrtle Beach and all that kind of stuff all the time. Now it's time to finally achieve that goal, finally, because you know how long it's been.
Oh yeah, it's been a while.
It's always a financial thing. So finally was planned out correctly and paid our bills ahead, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to it. And this time I'm going to go find the Back to the Future Doc Brown's house and Marty McFly's little house. And
All in Chicago?
no, that's LA.
Oh, okay.
And then Michael Jackson's house, what he rented before he passed.
Mm.
See that house because I was a huge fan.
Okay.
They released that doctor from jail. He only served 6 months, the one that killed Michael.
Oh.
He's back out on the streets because the jails were overcrowded, so they released him. He was supposed to do 4 years, and he's a felon now. But he lost his license. He can't do doctoring anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's back out, and the world hates him. So
That's messed up.
yeah. But anyway, I've got things we're gonna go look at. I always think sightseeing, and we might even find where Dr. Phil lives because I might need counseling.
I like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil, oh my gosh, I liked him from the first day I met him. He is such a smooth
You met him?
operator. Well, met him on television.
Watched him?
So watched him, yeah. So yeah, I met him and Oprah. We had tea together.
Really? Did you put a napkin underneath your cup? Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at
I was
us.
like this.
Oh, we held it like that? Little tea. Okay.
Hmm.
People wonder why I hold a soda can that way. They said, "What's wrong with you?" I
Oh,
said,
you hold
"Don't
it? Oh,
train me."
really? You do like this?
I do. I don't know why. It's like just a thing that I hold it, and this one always goes up. It's like
Okay.
I
Well,
tell
it might
people,
feel much. Well, you could do it like that, but yeah, I would do more something like this. But I don't drink sodas. But if I was drinking from a can, it would be more. That's a natural thing for me there. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I
Well,
always tell people to chill. Miss Merlin told me how to just do this. And they said, "Who's that?" I said, "Well, she's cool.
Yeah, right. Sure,
She's
you're right.
she's with it."
Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. If you
No,
say,
but it's a blessing to see you. I know you've been busy and
yeah, I've been working. I have been working hard.
making them dollars, huh?
hmm And like on the weekends, I would run errands and I'll get paid for that. So that's pretty cool. I got to go get this package. I was trying to get Jim on here so you wouldn't be on here by yourself. You can be talking to Jim, but Jim didn't respond. Jim, do you see the question? Let me look at my email just in case he sent something here. Because I want to check it out.
Remember, he's a jokester.
I know. He know how to keep it clean.
I do.
Yeah,
We're doing good.
we're doing great. We're doing really great.
Miss Merlin thought I was going to be acting up. No, we watched it.
Good job. Good job.
I'm taking it slow.
Good job.
No, I'm just blessed to see you. I mean, honestly, friend to friend, I'm really happy you're here.
Oh, same here for you guys too. You guys are important to me.
No, because I was getting concerned actually, because it's been 2 or 3 weeks last time you were on or something.
Oh, I know. It's been a while. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I've asked Sensei, I've asked Joe, I've asked several others. Have you heard from Shell? She's not responding. They say, "Oh, she's busy." Yeah, I know that, but I personally was like, you know what? Let's check on her. And I was sending you stuff, and you told me to email you about whatever, and I wasn't bombarding you with the emails, but mind you, I've been way too busy.
Right.
I don't send a lot to you, but
That's true.
if it's important, I will.
Right.
Those times I asked for your real address. The time I'm just saying, like, go ahead on. So, but yeah, I'm glad you're doing okay and making that money, as it were.
I'm happy.
He's like, it's going in good. Yeah, I can go travel like you. My grandpa calls me a world traveler.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to right now. It's like,
My grandpa says, Josh is a world traveler now. I wish I could roam the world. I said, not the world, just U.S. He's like, I wish I can go everywhere around the U.S. like you. I said, Pops, you can, you do, and you are, maybe.
Well, yeah.
So
tell me, why do you pick those particular states?
I used to live there.
Oh, okay. So you just kind of like full circle kind of thing.
Yes. I mean, I've been to other states, not to live, but my dad was a seaman for 20 years.
Okay.
So we traveled a lot, and I had to move during high school, like 2 years here, 4 years there, what have you. Just moved around so much. I spent most of my time, 15 to 19 of my years, if you will, in California. We always ended up going back. No matter where else we lived, my dad was always scheduled or told to go back to the military. So that's why I enjoyed California so much. My mom said, well, during those times in the 80s and 90s, you had no priorities. Now you do. But it's okay to get out of our house every once in a while for a week or a couple of days, and explore, check things out. Things have changed. I don't care about theme parks anymore because I'm fat. So the thing is, I just go just because like I want to see that house. I want to go here. I want to do that. Let's eat there. Remember this place? We saw it on TV.
There are no rides that you can get on that you can fit.
There's a few, like the show rides, like the actual rides that have shows to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're just simulators,
Right.
and you have to sit at the show and they actually move or something.
Mm-hmm.
That's no problem. But actual coasters,
Mm-hmm.
it's iffy.
Oh,
Because
wow.
if it doesn't strap or connect or show a
Right,
light,
you can't. Right, you can't.
they ask you to leave.
Yeah, and
What's
that's only
funny,
right. It's safety.
I went to Universal one year, and one ride I couldn't fit on because I was huge, and seriously, and the people on the ride said, "Can we just give you a front of the line pass where you can go on another ride or something?" And a lot of Universal is roller coasters. A lot of it is.
Yeah, yeah. I remember going
So what had happened was I get on this one new roller coaster called Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket.
there.
It's like a straight up, down
Wow.
this, and you play your own music and select everything at your seat, but it wouldn't connect for me to strap in
Okay.
because everybody's built differently when they get fat, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, "Would you like to go to another ride? Here's a front of the line pass. We're sorry for the inconvenience." Because I went on Harry Peter one time. They told me to get off there.
Wow.
But
How
now,
does that make you feel, though?
how does that make me feel?
Yeah.
Like a rainy day. It's sad. I mean, it's like they said, "Sir, it's not showing a green light. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to get off."
Mm-hmm.
Or, here's another. They kept giving me other tickets to other rides, like times, and so I went to the office at Universal. Am I missing something?
No, Jim said I found out a little more about what's wrong with me. I'm pregnant, and Bubba is the daddy. Bubba is a doll. Ah, I declare. Jim, do you want to join?
Ma'am,
Yes. Go ahead. Carry on.
where were we? She trailed this way.
Into the office.
I was going to the office of Universal, and they said, I told them what was up, that they called me fat on some of the rides. I literally said that because I was huge. I mean, I said, it's obvious that I might not fit on your all's rides while I'm here, but that ride just called me fat. Not really, but that's how I put it. So what'd they do? They gave me a come back a next day ticket, and I was like, I'm leaving that day. If I can't get on them now, why'd you give me a second ticket?
Right. Exactly.
I said, I'm going to be fat tomorrow too.
Right.
We just kind of left, and I said, this day is going right down to hell. It's just not right. Why did we even come here? So we did a lot of the shows and stuff, indoor stuff to kind of stay cool because it's always hot in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a few rides that were indoors and a few rides that were able to allow huge star people on there. And we blanked it out. So, yeah, they told me to come back the next day, and I was like, but I'll be fat tomorrow. What the problem is?
Wow.
They said, well, can we offer you a free burger? That was a fat joke. The thing is, no, seriously, they did that. They said, well, we can give you come back tomorrow, or you can do this tomorrow, or, we hate that you have to go through this today. And they were being nice, but Universal does not like large people. They won't tell you that, but it's the rides, it's various other reasons they don't want you there. And I've been through it. But see, I lost 80 pounds.
They want you to eat. You can walk
Right.
and you can eat. It's still money coming in. So
Right.
why should they not like juicy people like myself? I don't want to go there. It's not. I've been there before. I'm good. It's no big deal for me. But some people have a true love for it, and I don't. I'm not against that. I think it's nice to find something that you really love.
But when it's 120 for the person one day,
Mm-hmm.
nobody can really afford that.
We stayed the week. We rented a car. We stayed in International Drive.
Yeah.
It's a hotel there, and they had a water park across the road.
Yes. Yep. They closed it.
Why?
When did you go?
Years ago, many years ago.
They had a water park across the highway. They closed that one. It was Wet and Wild.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah, they closed that one. They got a Volcano Bay water park at the park now.
Oh wow!
It's
April
huge.
said,
$60 for the day.
oh, that's not bad. If you
No.
like water like that and you want to be out in the sun. April said, not to be negative, but I don't trust the safety rides. Okay. And I can understand that. Why? Because people have died. Things have came loose, even after it has been inspected. I understand. But during that time, for me, the thrill was amazing. I mean, I would scream from the top of my voice, and I'm praying, God, you bless me to get off this ride. I will not get on it again. Get me off this ride. I won't get on it again. Next thing you know, okay, we want to go back on here again, right? It's crazy. But while you're going through it, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm calling for my mom. It's oof.
You want to know something funny? This is going to cheer you up. This is crazy. So we were at Disney one year, and we stopped at Big Thunder Mountain, which is a coaster, but it's somewhat of a slow up and down thing, no flipping and all this.
Mm-hmm.
So we go up to the entrance, mind you, like if you're this tall, you can't go on or whatever.
Right.
But we were tall enough. The thing is, the lady that was standing there, we were asking her, this one right here has a problem with rides. And does this one go like this and this, No, sir, she'll be fine. She'll have a great time. Just take her and all this stuff. Well, we took her on there. We were able to walk better and stuff then, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
So walked up the ramp, back down. There's the train. Let's hop on. So we get on the ride, and it's doing yay, and then this, and then whatever. And she's gripping me like just just holding me like this, like closing her eyes and everything. And she's like, let's don't do this one again. And I was like, you're fine. It's like, it was somewhat slow to me. It wasn't fast for me because I was like, yay, but it was loud. It was like a lot of clicking noise, when you're in the caves and stuff. And so the whole thing is the lady at the front lied to her. She's like, this was not fun, and
see that.
So
Mary, would you get back on there?
No.
I don't blame you. Sometimes those rides there have you praying for dear life. Oh my gosh.
And now we're going out west, and Universal Studios Hollywood is closed. They've been closed since it ever happened. The COVID,
Yeah. Okay, April said I only go on the horse carousel. That's my speed. All right now. Up and down and around. Up and down and around. That's cute. Nothing wrong with that. And you're holding on to something. You feel safe.
Well, Marion felt safe with me on that ride. She's like, I'm going to squeeze you. I said, okay, that's fine. Do it.
You know you're going to have all the air squeezed out of you.
I was red like a mater.
Mary was holding on for dear life, like, get me off of here now.
But usually Disney has a lot of slower rides and stuff like Pirates or something, or, just something easy, and she'll do that, but not coaster type ones.
Yeah, I don't blame her. I mean, why?
I want her to enjoy herself at theme parks, and she has. She'll sit there and say, was it fun? And kind of get excited and everything. But I put her in cooler buildings, like wherever the ride is. They actually have lounges now for people that can't get on.
Really? What do you do in the lounge?
Eat, smoke, be merry.
Really?
No, they have like a TV in there you could watch while you're waiting for your loved ones on the ride, if they come back or not.
and they have a TV
TV
up
where you can
there
where you can watch.
where they film the people while they're on the ride.
You can watch
And
the
you
the
can
actual
actually
ride
watch
on the
it.
monitor.
Oh, wow. That's nice. So it kind of sort of make you feel a part of it too.
Yeah, I went on the new what was it? Fast and Furious ride at Universal, and she was able to sit in the lounge. They had a monitor, and she was able to watch the cart that I was on.
Wow.
And it's like a simulator 3D thing, and it was fun. It was really cool. They actually had the cars there at the garage. It was a garage ride.
Oh,
and
okay. Was it noisy?
Noisy? Not really. Not to me. But it was like a party bus. Everybody gets on this party bus, and it kind of just, goes like this, kind of like not really, but just kind of rolls on the track, and then there's nobody driving it. It's just automatic, whatever. But
Okay.
and I went on the King Kong ride, the new one. That was good, but it was very dark. I was like pushing Marion on a wheelchair through all the thin hallways to get up there, and
Oh.
it was very, very dark. When we couldn't see each other, I was like, "What happened? Where are you?" Oh, I see. I mean, there was
Wow.
hardly any light in there because it was there. They were trying to make it look like the Amazon, and
And all that kind of stuff, the
yeah.
full effect. Yeah.
But it was a 3D hologram thing when you're on the actual ride, and everybody was like, "Yay!" Really excited and everything, and applauding it. And I wouldn't applaud it. I was just like, "Oh, I felt so good," and because I was wanting to do that ride forever, and then I missed. I didn't go on Jurassic Park because they were refurbishing it, but it was fun. We had a good time.
Okay. And Jim said the craziest ride I ever been on in my life was a slingshot ride at the LA
Oh God.
Oh,
94. He has a videotape of it. I should show you the video one of these days. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh.
oh.
Woo! I'm just thinking,
Excuse me.
yeah, yeah.
We've done that too.
No, Marion too?
Just me.
No. Not ever.
How did you respond to it, Josh?
Well, see, what had happened was we had Golden Corral before we even went on the ride,
No.
but we saved ourselves deeply.
Okay.
We went up there. It was like a rubber band. You're up there 400 feet in the air. You spin different ways. We had dinner beforehand. That was actually our wedding time. We got married that day, that time, and I said, let's go do this. And we went to eat first, which was bad news, but then got on the ride. Everything was fine. She thought I was going to toss my cookies on her, but it was actually chicken, not cookies. But the thing is, there was a monitor where she could see me because there was a camera right there in front of you. And a few choice words that I can't say on here happened. And I wasn't aware of it. The guy was like, okay, we're going to lay you down like this, and then all of a sudden I was like trying to find the grip on the thing that came around you. And I was like, metal, yay, and so I held on to those, and I was like really shaky, like I've never done this. Don't go fast, and seriously. And I was like this, getting ready to go up, and all of a sudden he goes 3, 2, 1. I was like, there we go. A few words came out just before I was let go.
Oh my gosh.
And I was up there. I was like, and then I did it at Myrtle Beach as well, the same ride. And I thought I was going to be flipped off the thing over a hotel into the ocean.
So you kept your eyes open?
Yes.
I usually close my eyes on those rides. I think it makes it more terrifying, though. It's like, oh my gosh.
They gave me a video of it too, and I actually said, yay, there's no sound. Oh, there is. So I had the words set on there, and
I see. Old Dirty Dasher, when it comes to coming into the stores, hey Dolly, how are you? When it comes to going into the stores, yeah, it's mandated to wear the mask. Yeah.
We
But
went
if
into
you're
a Dollar Tree and they were the same way. They said, "Get out! You don't have a mask." I was like,
yeah, when it
"Okay."
comes to that, yeah. Okay. Excuse me. Jim said he went with his dad on that ride. Oh my gosh. It's good to see you as well. I saw your other video. You were counting. You're like this. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. I just been busy working and taking care of the stuff. So, but I'm trying to add in a good schedule with both channels and work as well. So I have to do the balancing act.
You can
That's
go get
there.
your package. I'll just sit here and wait for you.
Huh?
You can go get your package. I'll wait.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot all about my packages. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to see if Jim was trying to get in. I wanted to make sure he was in before I left.
I already know what your package is all about.
Oh yeah, what is in there?
A wedding ring.
Is it? Oh my
Yeah, it was one of
god.
those $8 ones from Walmart. I hope you like it.
Okay, no.
Hope I'm really
Uh-uh. No, I'm good.
Every time I go into Walmart, Marion says, "Give me a ring." I was like, "Oh, come on! You already got 40 of them. How much more do you want?" She calls it. She goes like this. She goes, "You'll get me a Marius."
Oh, that's right. A Marius ring. Why not?
So we
Why?
start buying $8 little cheapo costume jewelry,
Yeah.
and she was like, "I love you," and all this stuff. I said, "You should always love me,
Oh, okay. Should
not just
always.
because of gifts. I love you more than this and that.
Okay, okay.
You see Taco Bell? Yes, I love you more than that." So,
Wow.
although we do miss our 7-layer burritos, but go ahead.
It was the same year I had my first transplant. Oh, wow, Jim. So my dad went on it first with my brother to make sure it was okay. It would be okay for me. Of course, my dad was drunk when he went on it. Whoa. He was sober when he came off of it. I bet he was. I bet he was. He was walking straight. Goodness gracious. Can you imagine? Oh boy, oh boy.
See,
There's a
that's one
channel.
thing we don't do. We don't
Well,
drink.
yeah, yeah. It's the people choice. I don't drink either.
I mean, it's not
But
healthy either.
well, it depends. When I worked on a cardiac floor, the doctors would give patients the the uh the beer in the white can is a light beer to help them to relax the heart and so that they can sleep. So it depends. And it was a prescription for like a can per night
Oh,
for sleep. Yeah. So it depends. It has its purposes, of course, with everything. Just like with food, you just don't want to overdo it.
and no offense to anybody that likes to do it, but I mean, that usually bores me, even smoking stuff and everything. I don't get interested in it.
Hmm.
I used to not drink heavily, but friends would buy and say, "Here you go, try it," and then I would throw up. The thing, so it just didn't settle with me. I just didn't like
Right.
it, and
Yeah.
I would say, "Run to the bathroom,"
Oh
you know,
wow. Yeah,
and
that's
I
not your
come up
cup
to the
of tea.
porcelain throne. Um, oh look, corn.
Is he?
So
Oh, that's not nice. Oh my gosh. I declare, like when the last time you had corn?
it wouldn't come out the mouth, but I mean, like, just I didn't like whatever choice drink my brother gave me. He's like, "This is like something schnapps." I don't know what it was he gave me. It was a minty flavored schnapps something or other,
Oh wow.
and I was like, "Ew," so I kind of just said, "I'm done. This won't go with pizza." So he bought it was like a hangout brother thing, like, "I'm gonna buy you a dinner and whatever you need." "Oh really? Oh, thanks." You and your leather coat visiting us. Oh, so yeah, he invited me to go to this place that was kind of expensive, a little bit past my budget.
Hmm.
And he said, "Here, try this drink."
Wow.
Has anybody heard of Womble mints? Womble. I don't know. It's a drink. I mean, it's a minty. It's a schnapps.
I don't
Have
know.
you heard of schnapps?
On television, yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so we just did that. Had a good time with his friends, and I was not feeling. We waxed in his car when we left, so he's like, "Oh, I gotta rush my brother to the house. He's gonna toss."
Oh my gosh.
So I wasn't really much into trying that stuff, but I did. I was old enough. It wasn't like illegal.
Oh, that's good.
I was like 11 teen. No, I was like 24, 25. I don't know.
17, I declare.
But yeah, I just don't do things like that. I like to eat and have diabetes. So,
That's really messed up. So what would you trade it off for?
my diabetes, what would I trade it for? A pack of smokes? No, I'm kidding. No. Actually, what would I trade? What would I trade that? Good health?
You had to think about it, didn't you? Isn't that something? Yeah.
Kind of just hit. I mean,
Right.
I don't want to do bad things, but I think good health would probably be best. But, nobody's perfect. Only one person is, and we already know who that is. Some of us. But I'm saying, like, I don't like this diabetes thing, even though I don't check myself regularly. So I just do the diet and exercise thing. It's pre, so I'm not really that worried. My grandpa's had pre-diabetes since the 90s.
If you don't manage it in the pre-stage, it can go really fast, and then there's no turning back. Where you are, because I was pre years ago, and my doctor told me, said, this is the time where you can change this. Beyond this point, that's it.
I didn't know you had diabetes.
I was this was over 4 years ago. About 4 or 5 years ago.
Did you
And
get rid of it?
huh?
Did you get rid of it, or are you still diabetes?
No, I never had it. I was pre, meaning my numbers were almost 7. So she was like, at this point, at this level, you can change it. And I did. So now the readings are always below 6. So I'm good.
When I lost that weight of 80 pounds, I was actually like between 4.6 and 5.4.
Okay.
And the highest is over 6%. And I'm kind of in the 7 or 8 or 9 range right now. But I'm bringing it down kind of.
Wait a minute, 7 or 8? Then you have diabetes then.
We're still pre, is what everybody's been telling me.
Pre is before 7. After 7, from what the doctor told me, after 7, then you're diabetic.
But I can get rid of it. I'm really close of lowering it. I just love pasta, and it sucks.
Are you taking pills?
They put me on metformin, but I can't swallow pills. I got to crush all of them.
Is that good for you though, to crush them?
They allowed me.
Oh, did they? Oh, okay.
I don't take it right now, but I have, and I have to crush them. I can't swallow.
Okay. All right. Jim said another ride I went on was at the Del Mar Fair, where you wear a harness and they hook you up to a crane and pull you backwards. Oh, wow. I've seen that on YouTube. And up about 200 feet. And you did this with your dad and your brother.
Yeah, it drops you. It's a swing. It's a drop ride. They pull you. I've been on one. It pulls you up 80 feet, and they drop you, and you use a lot of words.
He said 200 feet for him.
Yeah, this was at a.
And away you go.
Yep.
They clock. us at 110 miles per hour. Wow. Flying by. Crowds of people watching, and I have a video of that too. What? Wow, Jim. That's crazy.
There's a clean word I used for mine.
What was yours?
Whack my ma.
Okay.
I was up there with a couple of friends. They pulled us up and dropped us on a thing, and we went like this, swinging. It was a ripcord thing, but it was more of a drop swing. It's like you lay on your stomach and you act like you're Superman, kind of. And you have there's 3 of you on this thing, like a mat, and all of us yelled "Whack my mom" when we were released. They said 3, 2, 1, and then you hear it snap. But this was over a lake.
What?
Yep.
They wanted some
a
fear.
small pond or lake, something. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
We yelled "Whack." We all 3 yelled "Whack my ma" at the same time. We had to interlock our arms, and we were like, "This isn't right." This is like weird. And we're all laying on our stomachs, and we all yelled that, and it was just funny. And now we do it all the time when we see each other, and it's just a word everybody kind of made up.
Yeah, bring back memories, huh?
Yeah, but there actually was a store called Whack My Mom or Waccamaw.
Waccamaw.
What? Oh, okay.
It was more like a linens and things type place. Waccamaw. Or Bed Bath Beyond, kind of like that.
Oh, yeah, we have the Bed Bath Beyond.
You got to stay away from that Beyond section.
Why? Because it's beyond.
Because if you go through a double door and it's just plainly like space, then you flip and this it. Oh, there's the coffee mugs.
Okay, I didn't get that one. That went over my head, Josh.
The Beyond section's pretty hefty.
Okay.
So pricey.
Yeah. Oh wow. Let me go get this. So Jim, are you coming on or not? I was waiting to see what you were doing. Are you? Yes or no? Let me know. And we got to get back on topic. We've been lollygagging. Is that the bird?
Yeah, he's trying to have attention. I keep looking at him and saying, hey, but...
I declare. Let's see. I don't know if you want to come on here or not. And maybe I should shut her down so I can take care of that package and stuff. So that's what I'm gonna do.
It's good to see you.
Huh?
It's good to see you.
Too. And it's nice to hear Marion's voice as well.
You want to see her real fast? There she is.
Hey.
Hey, Marion, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well, and I know we already said that already. I declare. That's really nice. Nice and comfy.
In that place Josh was talking about, it's called Waccamaw.
Waccamaw?
Place.
The pottery place. That's what it was.
Nice.
It's got all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
You'll find a lot of those in South Carolina.
Okay. That's cute.
Remember that one time we walked the streets and we found it?
It's down around the beaches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And the bird is saying, yeah, that's where it was, around the beaches.
There he is. See him?
Oh, he's gotten bigger.
He has.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Still cute.
Yeah, his name's Sky.
Yeah, Sky. That's Sky, guys. We tree yelled something else. Oh, the 3 of you yelled something else. We were flying by. Oh, wow.
Yeah, Shell, you have a blessed one. It's good to see you.
Too. All right, everybody. Love yourself, know yourself, be yourself, change yourself to improve yourself. And we'll do this again, and maybe we can get more in depth in reference to relationship. But thank you so much. No. You had a great input and you shared with us your relationship with Marion and how you met and things of that nature and what connected you both together. And that's what a relationship is a
Mhm.
connection there. And now it's going on 13 years. So that's
Yep.
really awesome. So many blessings to you both, okay?
We're not dying. We'll do this again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll do it again. Take care,
All right.
okay?
All right.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.